Hi and welcome to Weird Question Wednesday. I'm Katie with SafeWise and I'm here to answer your weird questions about privacy, safety, security, smart home, the works. Today's question comes from a frustrated renter who's having a bit of a problem with their former flatmate. This person asks, my roommate moved out and is still using our home security system to spy on us. How do I block them from doing this? Now, I'd like to assume the best from your former roomie. Maybe they don't know they still have access or they're leaving the app up on their phone, but judging by your question, that doesn't sound like the case. And the right answer might differ based on what kind of home security system you have. Now, here are a few things you can try to unpry those eyes. We'll start with the simplest solution and move to the tougher ones. But really quick, don't forget to like and subscribe for a new weird question every week. And we also have news, reviews, and all things on home security and safety. All right, let's get into it. They can't get into the system if they can't get into the app. Try locking your ex-roommate out of your app through changing the password. It's a simple solution, but you can use a complex passcode or full-on sentence to try and lock them out. And don't be shy about changing that password frequently. It's really a generally good practice to change your passwords at least once a month to keep out hackers, snoops, and former roommates. Just be sure not to use any common phrases that they might already know, like your pet's name or a street name or something you two have in common. That said, this might not be the solution for everyone. It's the simplest, but if you don't have a DIY system that is only based around the app, there might be other ways for them to get in. So here's another alternative. If you went with a local or professionally installed brand, this might be a better option. Those higher-end systems with professional installation usually use the installers to set up things like permissions for everyone in the house. And if your roommate was living there at the time, they were probably included. If your security provider has an online portal, you might be able to change permissions there. If not, try customer service. They might ask you for a PIN or some kind of verification, but once you're past that, you should be able to change your roommate status. And finally, if all else fails. Okay, so this last one's a little more of a hassle, and we don't recommend it if you're already in a contract with a home security system. But if you aren't, it's a surefire way of getting your roommate to stop spying on you. There are tons of options for other security systems out there. You can go DIY install, self-monitor, or go with the pros for installations and monitoring. There is a whole spectrum out there, and we've got tons more information on safewise.com if you want to check that out. You can also try a lower tech solution. Add a deadbolt, switch out the locks, or use standalone sensors that work with a smart speaker. We have a whole video on cheap gadgets for renters if you want to check that out. Or you can try a camera-only option to keep an eye on your place. Just make sure to keep that live feed in check and change the passwords. We've got a whole video on some security camera tips for more on that. It really goes to show that roommate problems don't stop when the lease is up or moving day's over. We do hope this helps, and let us know if you have any other questions or comments. And check out our list of the best home security systems for renters in the description below. That's it for me this week. Like and subscribe to catch a new weird question every week. Thanks for watching. Stay safe.